I sing and I write songs, I play music, and I also have a cartoon project where in 2015 I started drawing these little cartoons about what I wished people had said to me, you know, like it's all gonna be okay, or do your best, or take care of yourself. And I started a once a day daily cartoon project in 2015 and haven't really stopped. So I have over 1,000 daily inspirational cartoons, merchandise around that. I have a podcast as well called Stay Wild, where I interview people who are out there living their lives and keeping their quirks, you know, living their lives on their own terms, whether it's entrepreneurs, creatives, healers, yoga teachers, and people with interesting journeys and niche expertise. So a lot of really fun people. And yeah, I've been living in Bali for about 4 years. But I also, any business that I put my energy into has to have a greater goal. And that's to connect people with themselves. Whether it's my music, which really, you know, connects people with who they are as a person, right? I have a song called Talk to You, and it's all about when you like someone and you want to talk to them but you don't know what to say, and every single person who hears the song has that experience, you know, it resonates. Whether it's the cartoons and the merchandise around that, even a lot of freelance branding marketing that I do, it's really about connecting people with who they are, who they want to be, and their best selves. Well, it's interesting. My goal for life has kind of expanded recently. In the past, it's been creative expression, and I think that's definitely a theme for me, you know, really to bring things into the world that weren't here until you brought them. You know, whether it's art or music or writing or experiences. But also, I think with that, a theme throughout a lot of my work has been inclusiveness. So I think my life goals really are to express myself in ways that make people feel like they belong. I've always been a bit entrepreneurial and always had little kind of snippets of ideas. And then I think, you know, once you graduate college and you go into the real world and you're working with people and you work for other people's ideas, you think, okay, well, I could do this for a really long time, and you know, my life has a certain quality about it. You know, it's when I'm off the clock, I'm off the clock. But there's a joy in being on your own team, you know, and really having your idea, something that you've thought of or created, you know, or brought into the world, seeing people experience it, seeing how it benefits their lives. I'd have to say myself. Okay. Getting in your own way is really, for me, it's part of my creative process, you know, and I've learned how to work with that instead of to fight myself. And so I think for me, it's really about finding that ally within instead of feeding the things that aren't productive. Not trying. The biggest mistakes I've ever made creatively, entrepreneurially, with my own career, even working for other people before in other countries, the biggest mistake is running those wheels, running those gears in your brain and not doing anything about it and just being stuck in idea land, because idea land is magical and anything's possible, but for me, success is really when ideas meet action. I think what do I wish that I knew when I first got started? I think I wish that I would have known to be really kind to myself, to give myself the time to let projects develop, and that every success is different, you know, and some successes don't look the way you think they would, right? You're not in the front of the store buying the sweater. You're in the back of the store making the sweater, you know, doing the marketing for the sweater, whatever it is, and whatever the product is. Sweater is just an example, but I think that it's important to really be kind to yourself about what each project's success looks like. What keeps me going? Lots of things. I think it's really, really important to have accountability to yourself and to have support. So having community and people that are on your team rooting for you, that have positive expectations, realistic expectations of you reaching small goals, is really vital to keep moving things forward.